All right, you guys, I'm back with another story. And this one is accusing a man of catfishing and raping a 14-year-old girl. An arrest warrant has been issued for an Austin man accused of repeatedly sexually assaulting a 14-year-old girl he encountered on Facebook while pretending to be a 17-year-old. According to the warrant, the victim met the man who would turn out to be Edwin Menja, which is 30 years old, through Facebook Messenger. Menja reportedly told the victim his name was Brian, a 17-year-old high school student. After getting to know the man on Facebook to the point that they were reportedly in a relationship, the victim reportedly ran away with Brian, which resulted in him shoving her into his car right in front of her home, taking her to his home and forcing violent intercourse and later physically assaulting her. The victim also stated to police that Menja made her drink from a glass of water, which he had put something into, after which her body went numb and the man continued to sexually assault her. The victim returned home and eventually told her mother what had occurred. Her mother also took her to a clinic where it was confirmed that she had contracted a sexually transmitted disease. The relationship continued without being reported to the police, in which I don't understand. Austin police did not know of the occurrence until March 29, when officers responded to a disturbance call at the victim's home and found the victim and her mother arguing over what had transpired. Her mother had previously reported her as a runaway on March 15. The victim pointed police to her Facebook profile and messages, but they did not have enough information to identify the guy. The victim was arrested for family violence and was also committed to a psychiatric hospital after a forensics interview. According to the warrant, the victim and Menja continued dating, I guess up until April, but he reportedly continued aggressively communicating with her through Facebook profiles and text messages. The victim told Menja, the victim told police Menja showed up to her house while she was alone and raped her. The man's identity remained a mystery until a detective was able to locate accounts under the name and hidden through means of various numbers combination, and was able to cross-references messages there with one of the victim's phone numbers. After results of a rape kit on the victim were released in September, male DNA was recovered and a case remained open but unresolved until November, and I guess whenever they confirmed the DNA from her to him, and that's when they linked it that he was the one that assaulted her or catfished her through Facebook. Menja is accused of the offense of second-degree sexual assault of a child, and his bond was set at $30,000. This right here could have been so much worse. I mean, this child could have been killed. Just like the Jamie Kloss case, where the guy broke in the home and kidnapped Jamie and killed both of her parents right in front of her. This could have been one of those cases. Our children are to be covered in prayer and covered in our love. Sometimes our prayer and love isn't enough, and they still do things behind our backs. But by monitoring the child's Facebook. 14. I mean, what a 14-year-old doing with a Facebook account anyway? I mean, hey, I couldn't even date until I got 18 years old. But this case could have been so much worse than her being catfished, than her being raped, than her catching a sexually transmitted disease. I mean, she could have been murdered. Her and her mom could have been having a team that's looking for her body. But we need to keep a close eye out on our children. We know that their minds and brains have not developed enough to make any decisions. When I was coming up, yeah, I thought I knew everything too. But as I look back over my life, I thank my parents so much for being so strict on me. I could have had AIDS. I could have been dead, missing. I mean, anything could have happened. I could have had a bus load of kids. But because my parents kept a close eye on me and keeping me away from people and things that was not on my level. And I thank them and I love them today for that. So keep a close eye out on your children. Know what they're doing. Know their friends parent, and just protect them in the best way that we know how. And we need to just keep our kids covered in prayer. But that's it for this episode, you guys. If you have not liked, comment, and subscribe, please do so. Please like, comment, and subscribe. All right, you guys. I'll talk with you in the